Oh, last work day of the week for me, and I'm home. All right. As you saw in that little box, I got some stuff, because we're gonna go World War III on this fucking air leak, and at the same time we're gonna reroute the airlines and reroute the front thing. And where'd my tire go? Damn. Hey, where you going, bud? It looked like it just got sucked in there. I mean, this thing's gonna need a panhard bar or something. But this stuff here doesn't really fit in the air shocks, but it's good to extend it because it fits snugly in here. So yeah, and this stuff is for air pressure applications, and got some of these. So I have about 100 feet, almost 100 feet of this black air hose here. This is a 1/4 inch, I think it's 1/4 inch inside. Oh no, 1/4 inch outside diameter, and it's 5/32 inside, and this will fit just fine in here. So got plenty of air hose to route the front, or the controller kit to the front, so that I can keep tabs on the air pressure and add as I need. And then what am I thinking? Oh, these little T-fittings. These are very expensive. These were like $4 a piece. So yeah, I was about to replace those stupid T-fittings that I've been using. And what I'm hoping is I have enough fittings, enough air hose to run that air controller kit to the front, and then be able to use that air compressor to pump up the front and rear shocks at the same time. The only problem I have here, well, not really a problem, but when I pump it up, I need to make sure that it's set, the front suspension is set so that when it pumps it up at a raked angle, and not, pump that up and then sort of kind of pump that up and then have it all just cattywampus. So it'll take some troubleshooting, but I've got like 3 days to figure it out. So yeah, again, I'm gonna go play with my air hose. Alright, oh, that's a cleaner setup. Nice little airline comes in here, curls up in there, comes up here. Just sprayed it, it's not festering. I have proper airline for air or pneumatics. It's designed for this. It has an operating pressure of like 150 psi, and we got friggin' 60 in the front. So these T connectors work great. I don't hear any hissing. So now what I'm gonna do is cut a couple pieces of line, and we'll hook that T to this, reroute our lines here to where they're not, just hanging on the ground, and then see what it does when we go to pump her up. Pumps up slower than the back does, so maybe in luck, may get things synchronized. And I'm tempted to leave my spare out, because you know what, if I get a flat, I got towing, and it's only like 10 pounds extra weight. Yeah, right, I'm gonna leave my spare in. Oh my god, that's so much lighter than my tires I got on now. We gotta get those babies back on. Anyways, let's take a look at it. And yes, the rear air ride, right now I have it aired out. And look at my leaf springs. They're not too bad. They probably settled back to their normal position. Who knows? You know what? That works out quite nicely. Gives the rear a nice lift, and it lifts the front end up a bit. That's about where I want that control arm. I would actually like that a little bit higher. I think you can crank the torsion bars up a bit more and lift that bitch up. But yeah, I'm liking that. And it's the whole system set to 50 psi. Let's get it right on the dot, and it's quite solid. So I just need to tuck these airlines away and make them secure. But yeah, I think that's gonna work. Don't see any air leaks in the front, and it's only one little thing that could make it leak, and it's the way I press the thing in, but I've got them, it's so snug I don't think it's gonna leak, and this hasn't changed yet. I'm hoping those front air shucks are fine. I mean, they're brand freaking new. Awesome. I'm gonna go wash my hands and friggin' take this thing for a test drive. Yeah, she's looking good. Looking good. I snuck the one airline kind of through the frame, kind of where the emergency brake cable is. Ran it up, plumbed it real nice. Trimmed away a bunch of excess airline. Ran that line. I'll show you. So, like this. May take a little bit of that excess and tie it up, but it goes into the frame and then goes up and into there where the air compressor is, and again trimmed away the excess and got everything teed up and plumbed and chooched and put her up to 50 psi, and that's the kind of lift I get. Okay, so the clip I wanted to show you was going to be with the Panasonic. It was going to do a rolling vlog, but Panasonic decided to just die. So the battery's dead, so gotta charge it. But yeah, 50 psi on all four corners. Well, I don't know if it's actually 50 psi in each corner, but that's what the whole system is basically set to 50 psi. And it's a little bit too firm, but because you can feel the texture of the road just a little bit more than you would want to, but the handling is quite nice. It doesn't roll as it doesn't have as much body roll as it used to without the air in the front. And it's feeling pretty consistent, so I'm pretty sure I've fixed that stupid leak.